prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They will run again with Coleman. And he is knocked down from the side at the 44-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Kaiser. That's taken in by the rookie Josh Malone. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Kaiser looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw is Kaiser. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A first down throw for Kaiser. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw down for Kaiser. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And here we go on 1st and goal. This is Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Watson off play action. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. First by him near the 35. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Completion left side to Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Kaiser on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And avoids the contact by sliding. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go. Ohio. Black round.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter and how to adjust and how to get home, as they like to say.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Play action now. Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
They go play action. Kaiser. Going long for Coates. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Watson. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A first down carry now for Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Watson off play action. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Now it's Watson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the
find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go.
play fake. Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going long for Coates. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this 1st half of action. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7, but for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
Yeah.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One way to get recognition, partner, make some big plays. Bernardrick McKinney was the only player in the NFL last year with at least 100 tackles and 5 or more sacks. It's a big, long linebacker in the middle, but boys, he had the ability to bend and make plays.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And this will be a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Let's
to it after the pick six. Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Let's round.
On second down, Kaiser again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real quick.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 54 yards. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Miller, the lone setback. Hopkins, the one receiver right. To throw is Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job with that.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He finds an opening past the 40, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Lamar Miller, and he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
So they took a shot on 1st down. But couldn't connect. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Watson now off the play fake. Looking deep, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Quick move by Miller. Back now here on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it again with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And
he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dontari Poe busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Kaiser now on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Coates with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watson off play action. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. On the counter, it's Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Try it 38.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And this one caught by Coates. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Come on, let's go.
First down, Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. Able to slither by. Oh, now he bowls him over. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Let's
And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.